Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Davis. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a beautiful travels and tours website with all the features and functionalities of a tours and travels website. I have taken inspiration from the best travels and tours websites across the world. The best part is you don't need to have coding skills to be able to create this amazing website. Now, I'll be able to show you how to create this amazing favicon here for free. I'll also show you how to customize this social media so that when you click, they will take you to your personal social media handles. I'll also show you how to add your phone number, your email address. We'll also learn how to create this amazing menu here. We'll also learn how to customize this hero section. You can change the texts, you can change the image according to your taste. Now we will have also a filter for both activity, trip types, the budget, the destination, or the number of days and dates that people want to book. Now you can customize this according to your taste. You can have the activity, trip types, and destination may be displaying alone without adding all other. Then we can come and be able to know how to change this text. You can display your popular trips. You can also display your popular destinations, e.g. Nepal, Philippines, Maldives. You can also display your best travel deals with the discounts. So these are your best travel deals. You can also display how to explore by activities, maybe boating, camel safaris, city tour, cycling, and many more. You can also learn how to display this amazing trip count that can, let me show you, let me refresh so that you can see how it works. See how it works, displaying amazing. So I'll show you how to edit this section. You also learn how to create client testimonials like this. You'll also learn how to display your blog in your front end page, just like this, so that you can have extra organic traffic. Now you can also display the companies that you will be working with. Now users will be able to come here and search for a destination or an activity or a trip type. For example, I'm going to look for a destination, maybe Mombasa, and then I'm going to search. Now I'm going to be able to see this particular trip, and I can click here to view the trip. Now I'll have this beautiful carousel here displaying the images of that particular trip. Now I can click on gallery to be able to see more. I can also be able to click on video, and I'll be able to see the attached video of this particular trip, explaining maybe more about this particular place. Now I'll see here my trip information. I'll be able to see the budget here. I will be able to see this particular section that will be taking me to that particular place if I click on it. For example, if I click on this, it will take me on what will be happening on the first day, the second day, and the third day. If the trip is for 5 days, I'll be able to see all that will be happening on those particular 5 days or 3 days. If I click on costs, I'll be able to see what is included and what is excluded in that particular cost. If I click on FAQs, I'll be able to see the frequently asked questions here. So the question and the answers. Now this will be happening for every individual trip because trips will be different. Then I'll have an option for a map, and this map will be showing me where that particular trip is. Now when I'm satisfied with this trip, I'm going to check its availability, and I can check from the calendar here. Then I can click on continue. Now I'll be able to see that there are different packages. So we are on bronze package, we can have a silver package and also maybe a gold package. And we can see the price per person, maybe an adult, a child and a student. Now we can configure this. We'll be able to learn how to configure this and the pricing. Maybe we have 2 adults, 1 child and 1 student. Be able to see them being added here. So when we click on continue, we can also have these extra services. So this is just a package, and now we have other services. Maybe we have rooms, maybe we have different types of vehicles that can be rented on that particular trip. So we'll be able to add those extra services here. Maybe there will be massage or things like that, and the cost that they will come with. So we can be able to add, maybe we will need a 2-bedroom here. So if you can see here, you'll see that this will be the cost of the travelers, and we'll have the extra services here. So we can click on proceed to checkout. Now here we can be able to add our coupon code if we have one, and we can be able to see that we have a trip code. We'll be learning how to add this particular trip code. They can be your own trip code or the ones that are generated by this particular website. Now you can add your billing details here, and then we can have an option to book now and pay later, pay through PayPal, bank transfer or check payments, and then we can book now. In order to create this beautiful website, we will need domain and hosting. In fact, in order to create any type of website, we will need to have a domain and hosting. A domain name is the name of your website. For example, Amazon.com, Facebook.com, Google.com, and many more. Domains can have different extensions like .com, .org, .net, and many more. They can also reflect the country you are in. For example, .in for India, .uk for United Kingdom. Now, .com is the most famous and commonly used extension. Hosting is a place where your website files are stored. They can be videos, images, or any other content. When you buy hosting, you basically rent some space on a physical server where you can store all your files and data necessary for your website to work properly, so that your content can be accessible over the internet very well. To get domain and hosting, below this video, click on this link, get domain and hosting here. Now you're going to land on this particular page where you're going to get our hosting. Hosting is the most important thing in your website because everything is directly tied to your hosting. For example, your website performance, your website speed, your website security, a good user experience, and even your website ranking. So selecting a reliable hosting company is crucial for an amazing user experience, amazing security that will make your website almost impossible to attack and hack. And most importantly, you will get a better ranking in Google, Bing, and other search engine results. There are thousands of hosting companies or hosting providers. In my 10 years of creating WordPress websites, I have interacted with many, but a few are worth consideration. Now, we'll be using Hostinger, a company I found to be really good and affordable for hosting with some of the best deals. Now, you can really see we have a very good rating from different places like Trustpilot, Google, and others. Now, if you scroll down, you can see the 3 plans available. You can choose any based on your budget, but before you do that, let me highlight some of the features we'll be getting. Now we have 3 plans: Premium, Business, and Cloud Startup. Now we are going to choose the most popular, which is the Business plan, and you can see we are getting it at $14, but it's now at $4. We have around 2 months that are free. Now if we scroll down, we are going to see that we have an increased performance by 5 times, we can host around 100 websites. That means that today you are creating a blog, tomorrow you are creating an online shop. The more websites you are creating, you can create up to around 100 websites. We have 200 GB NVMe storage. This is not your local HDD or SSD storage. It's a very powerful and one of the latest storage technology. Now we have daily backups. We have unlimited free SSL. Now an SSL is the padlock that you see on a website like this. So every website should be having this. If it doesn't have this, then it will show that the connection is not secure and it will display it in red. So people will not be able to visit your website. Most of the hosting providers sell that, and you can see that we are getting here at free. We have unlimited bandwidth. We have free email. Now a free professional email is not like the one that you are used to. For example, davis@gmail.com. This is an email that is associated with your website. For example, info@davis.com or info@amazon.com or support@amazon.com. Those are professional emails and you'll be getting them for free. Now you also have a free domain. So you are getting hosting and a free domain for a whole year. You're also getting a free CDN and a lot of goodies that will be coming with the managed WordPress. Now we have so many features here, but those are some of the highlights that I thought you should know. Now click on add to cart. Now again, you will be taken now here where you can choose the plan that you want. We have a 1-year plan here, we have a 2-year plan here and a 4-year plan. Please don't go with 1 month because it will be very expensive unless you just want to test it. So go with a higher plan for maybe 24 months or 48 months. As you can see, you are getting, this is the $14 that you are supposed to be paying, but you are getting it at $4, or let's call it just $5. And when you renew, you're going to get it at $13 here. You can see here. So if you go for a plan for 2 years, you're going to get it at the same $5, but you're going to renew it at $10. So if you go for this plan, which is selected by default, you're going to get the 2 months free. Then you're going to get it for 4 years, and you're going to get it with the least amount, which is $4. And you're also going to renew your plan at a very affordable rate, which is $8.99, which is around $9. So now based also on your budget, so you can select any of the plans. I will select this one. Now scroll down, you'll be able now to check out. So this hosting company supports so many different types of checkout. You can pay with PayPal, Google Pay, Alipay, and this other one, I'm not sure about it. Then you can also use your card here, so your credit card. So I'm going to use my credit card, and now you can be able to see on your billing here that you are going to pay around $671. Now you are paying at $191.52. You have 2 extra months, you have free domain, and you have WHOIS privacy protection, and you don't have a setup fee. So you're going to now fill these details. To pay, you're going to add your card details right here. Then I'm going to click on submit secure payment. So after paying, you're going to be redirected to your control panel. Now from here, you can be able now to choose what you want. You can say if you're creating for yourself, it's just a survey. You can skip it, but again, you can also answer it for Hostinger to be able to better understand what you need. So I'm creating it for myself. Is it your first time creating a website? So depending on your needs here, so yes. Next, what type of website do you want to build? So you can select now based on what you want. maybe an online store, maybe a blog, depending on what you want. So you're going to select WordPress with AI, then select WordPress. So now here you're going to create the login details that you will be using on your WordPress website. So make sure that you record or you don't forget the details that you're going to use here. Select next. So we're going to select on standard themes, then next. Then we don't want to take any of the themes here. We want to skip this. We also don't want them to recommend us the plugins that we are going to use. So we are going to say no. And then we are going to click next. So let us skip this, and now here we can be able to fill the name or the domain name that we want. So you can think of a domain name that we'll be using for your particular website. Now you can put it here. So mine will be, let me use my personal name. So you can choose the extension. For me, I want a .com. You can choose a .online, .net, things like that. For me, I want to have a .com, and you can see it's free. So I'm going to select it. Then I'm going to click on next. Now I'm going to put these details so that I can finish taking the name davisna.com. So I'm going to click on next step and fill the details that they want. So it's going to take you to this particular place where you can select the data center that is nearest to you, so that your website can even be faster, but it's selected normally automatically. So you can change here or you can let it be. Click on next. So your WordPress is going to be installed. Now you can be able now to see that you have been redirected to your cPanel. Now click on admin panel, and now you're going to be redirected to your WordPress website. As you can see, you can also access your WordPress website by typing your domain name /wp admin. You can see you will be redirected now to your dashboard. Okay, now it's time for cleanup before we install our theme and our plugins. Now, as you can see, we have a lot of things going around on our dashboard. So to remove all this, click on screen options, then untick all these. Now you can see that our dashboard is clean. Again, now we are going to go to our plugins, then install plugins. Now we are going to delete all these plugins because we don't need them, but we will be needing this one. So we're going to click here to select all. Let us deselect this, then bulk actions and delete, then we apply. Okay, now we are going to go to our appearance, then themes, and we can be able to see that we have some themes here that will not be needing. So just click on the themes and delete them. So we are going to have this 2022 theme. We are going to leave it so that in case of anything we can revert back to it when we are testing. Now we need to do some settings. So go to your settings, then general. So you're going to put your name tag, your tagline here for your website. Maybe a good tagline will be travel with us today. Then you can scroll down, then make sure that this is turned on and this one is on subscriber. Then you can select your time zone now based on where you are in the world. So this is my time zone. Then you can save the changes. Now again, go to now permalinks. So your settings, then permalinks, and then make sure that it's on post name. So normally it's here. So make sure it's selected on post name. It's the best SEO friendly link structure. Then come and save changes here. And with that, you are done with your settings. Now we are going to install our theme and our plugins. First, we are going to install our plugin. So we are going to go to plugins, then we are going to add a new plugin. Now here on the search bar, search for a plugin called WP Travel Engine. Now this plugin is the best travel booking WordPress plugin. We are going to install it, then activate it, and now we are going now to customize it here. So we are going to run this wizard. So just click on let's get started. Now you're going to choose your currency here. So it might be dollar, it might be Venezuelan bolivar, and the rest, now depending on the country or your currency. Now you're going to click on continue. Now you're going to put your email here, but it's normally going to fetch your email from your dashboard. So if it doesn't, please add your email here. So we can have a professional email here, but I'm going to use this one for now. Then click on continue. Now you are going to have these pages created for you automatically, so you don't have to do anything. So click on continue. Then you're going to add your payment gateway settings. So you can add this book now to pay later, and also you can add your PayPal and add your PayPal email here. Scroll down, then click continue. So your site is ready. So we can go back to our dashboard. To download the theme, below this video, click on the second link, get theme here, then go to themes, then click on free. It will bring you to this page where we are going to get our theme. Now WP Travel Engine offers different themes. Some are free and others are premium. If you are serious about building a successful site, choosing a premium theme gives you extra features and better design. Now you can see that the themes are 9 here. We have 5 free and 4 premium. These premium are really good, but now we can go for a free theme here. So choose the look that you want between these 5 themes here. So I had used this one, so I'm going to click on this one, and I'm going to click on get it now. So I'm going to add my details here and click download now. Now you can see purchase confirmation free. Then you can scroll down and you will find it down here. So just click on it to download it. So our theme is now ready. So we need to install it in our WordPress website. Now we are going to install our theme that we have just downloaded. So we are going to go to our appearance, then themes. Then we are going to add a new theme, and we are going to upload our theme. So choose the file and select the theme that we have just downloaded. Then open it and install. So it has been installed. So we are going to activate it, and it's now active. We are going to see that it wants us to install some plugins here. So we are going to click on begin installing plugins. Now we are going to select all the plugins, then we are going to click on install, then apply, click on return to required plugins. We are now going to select all and now activate the plugins and apply now. So we are going to return to our dashboard. And now if it's your first time to use WordPress, you are going to be asked to create an account on Elementor. So create your account here, continue with Google. So you can be able to connect your Elementor with your newly created account. So connect, and now go back to your dashboard, go to your plugins, install plugins, and you can now be able to see that you have all your plugins activated. So now we want to import or to use templates that you had seen earlier. So we are going to click on appearance, then you're going to click on demo import plus. Now you'll be able to see all the available templates, both free and paid. So we had used this free one. So if you had purchased a pro one, you'll be able to see them around here. So just scroll and click on import. So you're going to import the complete site so that it can save you a lot of time. Now click on import complete site. Let us just check delete previously imported site just in case. Then we are going to click on import. Now you can see that imported successfully. Now you can be able to see your website. So let's click on view site. And now we can be able to see that our site has been imported. So we can scroll down just to make sure that everything is okay. Now that the theme is installed, all that is left is to personalize it according to our own preferences. So this will save us a lot of time. Good. So let's head back to our dashboard. So obviously this is a travels and tours website. So we will need to configure things concerning trips and tours. So we are going to trips, then we are going to click on the trips, and you'll be able to see that we have some trips here that have already been configured. We have a 7-day here. You can see the title. We have the destinations, we have the activities, we have the trip type, we have the difficulty, trip tag. You can see the date that it was published, and you can be able to see the trip ID and the trip duration. Now we want to add that step by step. Just down here from trips, you'll be able to see trips, then add new trip. But before we add a new trip, we'll need to configure the pricing categories, the destinations, activities, trip type, difficulty, and the tag. So we are going to start with the destinations. So these are things that we'll configure just once, and you will be using them every time. The only thing that will be now changing is the trip here. Now let's start with our destination. Now the destination could be a big country, for example France, India. Then under that you can have maybe cities that are in France. So maybe let me use a destination like Kenya. It's a country in Africa, has amazing wildlife and beaches. So we have a slug. So the slug will be taken automatically to be Kenya. So you don't need to fill this. Now a slug is something that defines a link and makes it easier for people to remember where they are in your website. For example, if I come here and you can see I've selected, by just looking at the link, you can see that this is my website / destination / France. So you can see it's things relating to France. So by default it will be Kenya. Now let's scroll here down and have our description, so we can describe what is offered in Kenya. So we can have a description like that. Then we can have a short description here. Something like that. Then we can add an image. So click on add an image. Then we are going to select. So if you have some in your media, you will select here. But if you don't, you'll need to upload your photos here. So let us upload some. And now we can select an image to represent Kenya, like this one. Then we can add to our new destination. So you can see we have a new destination called Kenya, and you can see it has an image here. Now we want to add a destination that is in Kenya, now the whole country, but a specific part. For example, in Kenya there's a place where there is beaches, so you can have that place called Mombasa, and the slug will be taken to be Mombasa, so you don't need to add a slug here. Then we need to look at here, parents destination. So this Mombasa is under Kenya, so you're going to select here. Then you're going to select that it's under Kenya. So for example, if it's the US, you can say USA under the country. Then USA has states, so you can have a state of New York, a state of Texas, something like that. So this is Kenya. Then we have this particular place in Kenya called Mombasa that is under Kenya. Then you can have the description here. So basically this is a long description that is describing what Mombasa is and what it offers, things like that. Then you can add an image. So choose an image that best represents that city, or it's an image that makes it known that that city has that particular thing. Then we are going to add a short description here. And now I need you to look at this. So when we add a new destination, you will be able to see that it will go under the country Kenya. So click on add new destinations. Now if we come here, you'll be able to see now this is the country, and under that country we have this particular city, and we have configured everything. So we have our destinations set. You can add as many destinations as you can. So you can also have activities now. So what activity will people be enjoying? So we have some activities that have been added here. So you can just go through them. If you feel like you want to add some, you can come here and add one. Maybe you can add something like camel safaris. Then the slug will be the same, the parent will be the same. Then you can describe here. So you can do your description here now depending on the type of activity. Then you can add an image that shows that activity. So I'm going to choose a camel riding. Then we can have a short description here now depending on what you have chosen here. So I'm just going to go with something small just to show you. Then we are going to add activities. So when we come here, you'll be able to see the activity that you have just added, and you are going to be able to see the picture of that particular activity. So we are going to go now to a trip type. So we have some trip types that have already been set. So you can see there's budget travel, child friendly, dog friendly. So you can add that type of trip here. So I'm going to add a trip for romantic getaways and honeymoons. Now this one will be a very good trip type. Then I can be able to come here and explain maybe what this will all about. Maybe So you can expound this and you can have an image here and a short description. So let me just check an image, maybe an image of honeymoon or something like that. Then I can have a short description here. Then we can add a trip type here. So you can see we have now a new trip type added here: romantic getaways, honeymoons, honeymoons, and we can be able to see what it's all about. Then now we need to add difficulty. So difficulty is how easy, maybe you are playing a game. Some games are easy, others are hard, and others are medium. So this is the same thing. Maybe we have some easy trips. Maybe if we are climbing a mountain, that will be maybe extreme, or maybe we have some caving that will be hard. So you can have this, and if you feel like you want to add some here, you can still add. So you can have something like beginner, intermediate, and maybe professional or something like that. So let me say a beginner, then the slug will be still a beginner. Then you can say, you can have a description like that. Then you don't need to have an icon for this. Then you can add a new difficulty, so it will be added here. So that's how we add the difficulty. Then we need to add a tag. So we can see the tags that have been included here: group tour, guided tour, private tour. So we can add some new tags here. For example, luxury tour, budget tour, something like that. Maybe let's go with budget. Then the slug will still be budget tour. Then we can describe how this will be a budget tour. Then we can add a new tag here, and we'll be able to see them here. Now we need to add now the pricing categories up here. So click on pricing categories. So now we have two types of pricing. We have pricing for adult and a child. So we can add another type of another category of pricing, and you can see by default right now this one has an asterisk here. So it's the primary. So most people who will be buying these packages will be adults. So the primary pricing will be for adults. So that's why it has a star here. So we can add some other new categories. For example, student or families, something like that. Then we can come here and say for students with valid IDs. Now you can set this as a primary pricing category, but you don't need to do that because this will not be the primary category. We already have the adult. So if we choose students, then we lose adults. So add that. Then we are not going to tick this. Then you can define here the age group of the students with ID, because we don't want to have people with 50 or 60 identifying themselves as students. So maybe we want students to be between the age of 10 and maybe 24, maybe. Now this one will be totally dependent on you. Now click on add category. Nice. So we have students here for students with valid ID. So last and not least, we have some custom filters here. Now this one will allow you to add a new criteria that is not here within maybe destination activities, all this. So maybe we can add something like vehicle rentals. Then we can say add a new filter. Now you can be able to see it here. So again, you'll be able to see it here. Down here you can be able to see vehicle rentals. So when you click on vehicle rentals here, Now you can be able now to set what you want on the vehicle rentals. For example, we have rentals for maybe bike, something like that. Then you can say something like that just to describe what this means. And you can see you'll have a new category of bike rentals. You can add other things, maybe like scooter rentals, boat rentals, things like that. Describe them here and then add a new category. So you'll be having some custom categories added here. So now we are going to go to the trips and now add a new trip from scratch. So we go to trips here, then we can click add new or click trips and add a new trip from here. So you can add it from here or from here. So let's click on add a new trip. Then we can click on this. Then we can add the title of the trip. So we have a trip that will be in Kenya, then in Mombasa, then we have now the trip name. So we are going to call it Mombasa Beach. Before you start filling these details, that is the general date and price, all these, make sure you have a Word document or a notepad where you have written all this so that your work will be just filling. So like I've done here, you can see I have a whole document here. So I have already prepared everything. My work will be just to fill these particular details that will be asked here. So the trip code, you can use the trip code that will be generated by this particular website, or you can have your custom trip code here. So now that one will be dependent on you. Then you can come to the duration. So the duration of the trip may be 5 days. Then definitely that will be 4 nights. Then you can enable this if you want to. You can also set the maximum and minimum age. Maybe it's a mountain climbing, so you don't want to have maybe 1 year old or 2 years or 3 year olds. Maybe you want from 15 or 18 year old, maybe 18 to maybe a maximum of 40 or 50. So now this one will be dependent on you again. So you can put the minimum here and the maximum here, maybe. Then you can set also the maximum participant. So if you don't want to have a large group or maybe one person, you can also set it here. Now depending on your needs. So I'm going to untick that, then I'm going to save and continue. So we come now to date and price. So you have to create your packages here. So you can have a package like maybe bronze. Then you can edit the pricing here and dates. So for an adult, how much are you going to be charging for the bronze package? So you can say for an adult you'll charge maybe 200 now per person. Then you can add the minimum and the maximum packs here. So you can now go to the child. Now the child you'll maybe charge 100, that is dollars per child, so it's per person. Now for the students, you can charge them at maybe 120 per person. So you can enable a sale on to give maybe it was 200, now it's 120, something like that. Then you can now go and save and close. Now that is a package for bronze. You can now add another package for silver. So maybe we have silver. Then you can edit the pricing again. So you can do like that. So you can have a bronze, silver and gold package. So you can add as many packages as you wish to. And now you can be able to see that there is a partial payment here. So this is an add-on that is provided for people who have bought the pro versions. So all I'm going to show you is what is included in the free version. So if you want these extra features, you'll have to upgrade to a premium version. I will later demonstrate how to add these features at the end of this tutorial, so that you can be able to enable this automatically without working too hard for it. Now we are going to click on continue. So we are going now to go to our overview. Now overview is, you can select here overview, then you can just give a slight description of the trip. So I had created my document here, so I'm just going to just copy this part and paste it here. Then I can have some trip highlights here, so maybe something like that. Then you can save and continue. So now we are going to see this section. I'm sorry I cannot be able to pronounce this, you have to forgive me for that. So what will be happening on every day? So we can have the section title as the same, then we can see what the first day what will happen. So I have already created this, so day 1. Then we can go for day 2. Also day 3. So like that. So you get the idea. As we have said, we can be able to have these add-ons that are available for the pro version. So you want your travelers to download your tour details in a PDF format or read later. So you can have this option when you have the paid version or the pro version, so that you can have the add-ons. Now when you're done with that, you can now save and continue. So this is the includes and exclude section. So what is included in your trip and what is excluded on your trip. So the section title should be maybe Mombasa. So Mombasa Beach includes and excludes. So let us start with the cost of the includes. So we have the title here. So this is what will be included: accommodation in the beachfront and all this. So I had prepared this in advance. So what will not be included in the cost? So you can see here, we are going to just use the same title here. And I had not added the title here, so let me just add. Then we can add what will not be included. So exclusions will be this, and you can paste them there. So you can save and continue. Now we have the trip information, and now you can come here and now select some of the facts about that trip. So you can select here maybe about transportation, then you can add a fact about transportation. So maybe, so you can add a fact like that. You can come here, select another, maybe group size. We want a group between 4 people and 10 people. So these are departure from, so you can language, maybe the language about this particular place is maybe Swahili. That is the local language. So those are facts. That's how we will add a fact, the trip facts. So you can save and continue. You can add as many as possible. Just take any from here and now fill it. Now save and continue. Now we are going to add the gallery. So the gallery are the images that will be used for that particular trip. Now to get free images, before we even add here, to get free images, don't worry, go to this particular website called pexels.com. You'll be able to get any type of images. They are literally millions of images here, so you don't need to worry about where you'll be getting your images, and you can see that they are copyright free. So if we come here and maybe we want to have a, maybe let's see, maybe this one, it's looking really nice, it's a nice sunset, you will see it's free to use, and when you click on that you'll see that it's allowed, so you can use these photos the way you want as long as you're not using on something illegal. So all photos and videos are free to use, attribution is not required, you can modify photos and videos, be creative and edit them as you like. So we have a place where you can get all your images from, so you can use either this website or another website called unsplash.com. so you can see we have people climbing mountains. Now you just need to type what you want here, like I typed mountain climbing, and you can be able to see people here climbing mountains, and you'll be able now to download the photos and use them for free without any copyright issues. Now back to our trip, so we are going to enable image gallery, and then we are going to add our images here. So let me select these images that are really good, then we can add maybe this one, then add images. So we have very nice images here. Then we can scroll down and we can also add a video that even explains more about the Mombasa beach. So just allow this, and then you can copy a YouTube video and paste the link here. So it can be a YouTube video or a Vimeo video. So for now, I'm just going to copy one of my videos here that will show you how to create subscribe pop-ups in WordPress. So you can watch this video to be able to add value, more value to your trip and tour site. So just share, copy the link, come back here and paste the link here, and then add the video. So you can see the video here, and then as we said, you can always add more if you have the pro version. So save and continue. Now we have an option of a map, so you can say Mombasa map here, then you can upload an image of Mombasa. So there's one that I had taken from Google, then I'm going to upload it so that people can see the map here. Then you can come here and save and continue. Then we have an FAQ section, so you can write here be FAQ, then you can add an FAQ here. So the question should be, so let us just come here, what is the best time to visit Mombasa for a beach trip? So you can just copy this, ask that question, and the answer will be, so click on this visual and this text, click on text, then you can add your text here, then we can omit this, then you can add as many questions as you can regarding your destination. So add another question here, are there any health precautions in Mombasa? So you can add here, then you can answer the question. So like that. So you can add as many questions as you can, then you can save and continue. Then we have file downloads, and these ones are exclusively available for a pro version. So if you want your people to download your brochures, your guidebooks or offline maps, then they will have this option. So you click continue. Now we have extra services, which is also on the extra pro version. You'll need to have the add-on here, so then we will be done. So we have filled everything that we wanted, and now we will go to our right hand here, and now we can be able to select now from what we were filling earlier. So we can come here and select the destination. So you can see it's Kenya, Mombasa. Then you can come here add the activities that we'll do. Maybe we'll do boating and camel safaris. Then we don't have these other ones. Then we can come here, type trip. You can say maybe budget travel or and maybe child friendly or something like that, maybe budget travel. So you see how easy it is because we had filled these particular details. So we have beginner, maybe, and it's easy or something like that. Then we can come to tag, you can add a new tag. You can now come to vehicle rentals. So remember we had this added, so we can have some bike rentals and scooter rentals. Then we can come and select our featured image here. Maybe we take this one. Then we can come and say that difficulty it will be maybe medium, it's easy maybe. Then when we are done with that, we can now come up here and now publish our trip. So let us publish our trip and publish. So we can come here and view our trip. Okay, now we can be able to see that we have our trip here, that is under home, destination, then it's Kenya, then under Kenya Mombasa, then we have Mombasa beaches. So we have the images that we had just added, so we can just scroll using this carousel just like that. And then if you want to see the video, you can click on the video and it will take you to the video that we had embedded. Now if you scroll down, you'll be able to see that this is a trip for 5 days and this is the trip information here. You can be able to see the overview, you can be able to see what will be happening here. So this word, then the first day, the second day, the third day, and all the other days. You can be able to see what are the includes and the excludes as we had added them. So these are all the information. You can now be able to see also the FAQ. So when we click here, so what is the best time to visit Mombasa for a beach trip? This is the answer. They can be able to see the question and now this is the answer. Now you can be able to see the map that we had added. Now we can be able to now go back and forth from this, so it will be taken to that particular section, maybe this section. Maybe when I click it will take me to the cost section. If I click on FAQs, it will take me to the FAQs section, as you can see. When I click on map, it will take me to the map section. And now we can be able to see all other information, like how much it will be, we will be charged. You can see the best price guaranteed and everything here. So we can see that we have added everything that is required for our client or our customers to be able to make a decision on whether to buy this particular package. Now if we go to our home page, you'll be able to see that this trip has been added and the destination. So if we come here at the destination, you'll be able to scroll down and you'll be able to see that we have now Kenya, and under Kenya we have Mombasa. So we can click on the trip and then click on search, and it will bring us to this particular trip where we can click on it and learn more. So we can click on the trip or view the trip, and now we can be able to see every details that we have added. So we are now in our home page and we are going to start the most fun part about creating this travels and tours website, and that is now customizing this website to have a look and feel of your own company. Now we want to click on customize over here. Now this one will help us to be able to edit the header, which is this part, and the footer, which is this part. Now to change the logo, to your logo, click on this pencil. Now change the logo, add your logo, select it. It will be cropped here, so crop, and we'll have your logo here. So you can see it's big, so we are going to drag it like that, that it aligns well with our website, just like that. 70 pixels is enough. Then we are going to add our tagline here. So if you want to add your tagline, maybe travel with us today, you can unhide here, so people will be able to see travel with us today. So this is SEO friendly, and I advise you to make sure that you have left this like this, so that you can be indexed and rank high with search engine optimization. So if you want now to change your phone number, just click on this pencil and you'll be able to see the contact information. Now edit the contact information and add your contact. Maybe that's your contact. Then you can add your personal email here. So this is a professional email. Remember that your website needs to have a professional email. And if you don't know how to create a professional email, I'll be sure to leave a video in my description. So you can see we have changed our contacts here. Now we can change also the social media settings here, so that we can be able, when people visit our website and they click on this social media, it will take them to our particular social media. So just click on social media settings, and then you can see that 3 have been activated, the rest have not been activated. To activate that and to link that to your Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and the rest, just click here. Now you will see the Facebook, and now you can add your link to Facebook. You can see Twitter, you can add your link to Twitter, maybe like that. Then the same, so for Pinterest, Instagram, TikTok, you can do that for the same. Go back, and with that we have changed everything here. Now we can go to our footer. Now we are going to do the same thing with our footer, so just click on the contact information, and now you'll be able to see footer 1. So basically this is footer 1, footer 2, footer 3 and footer 4. So if I go back one step, I'm going to see footer 1, footer 2, footer 3, footer 4. So if I want to customize this is on footer 1, I'll just click on footer 1. If I want this, click on footer 2. I want to customize this, the same. So let me just go for footer 1, and now we can be able to customize this contact information. You can add your number here, your email there, and also maybe your address here. So you can do the same, you can go back and do the same for this one and this one. Then down here you'll be able to see your copyright section. Just click on the pencil and you're going to see the copyright settings here, and you can be able now to add this. So let's go back. If you want to change this secured payment, you can also click on here, and you're going to see the image here. So this is just an image that has been put here. So you can now change the image by just clicking on it and adding another image, but I feel that this is okay. So when you're done, go back, and then we can do one last thing. We're going to add our favicon. So a favicon is what you see in web addresses. It's like an icon for a web address, just like this one. This one is for Amazon, this one is for YouTube. So it will be displayed here on top of this bar. So you can see ours, we don't have any. So to add a favicon, just go back, then click on site identity, Now scroll down and you are going to see site icon here. So click on site icon, and now you can select the favicon from your uploads. You can see how it will be looking. Crop it. Now you can be able to see that your website will have this. So like YouTube have this, you will be having this. So if you want to have a favicon like this, you can create it easily by going to this website. It's called icons8.com. Then you can come and search a favicon that you want for any, maybe for travel, like I had searched for travel, and you can be able to select the ones that you are seeing here, maybe this one, and maybe you can customize it a little bit. And now customize the colors by just dragging and maybe changing here, playing around with these colors, then click done, then download your favicon. So you can select the smallest, then you can download it for free. So if you want to also create your logo, so this logo, you can now come to a tool that I have linked down in my video description. Just go and write your name, the name of your travels and tours website, put your slogan, click on continue. Now you can select travel because it's your industry. Then you can select, you can choose between this. Maybe we are going to go for a warm, then you can go for continue, then you can go for modern, and you can click generate. So basically this is an AI tool that is going to generate thousands of logos in seconds for you to use. So you can choose the one that best reflects maybe your travels and tours company, and then you can see more here. So you can continue seeing the logos here, and the one that will impress you the most, you can use that. So that's how you will be creating your logos in seconds using AI. Now after customizing, hit on publish. Let's now open our website in a new tab. Now you can be able to see now we have a favicon here, we have our logo here, we have our custom numbers here, we have linked our social media here, and we have changed our footer here, and maybe if you had a different image you'll have changed it here. So now we want to change what is in the body, that is this hero section, what you are seeing, these words. How are we going to change that? Now we are going to click on edit with Elementor, and this is going to be very easy. So we are going now, if you want to change these words, escape your comfort zone, just click on the words, then you'll be able to see them on your left here. So you can change it from there. If you want to change these words again down here, you can see that it's here. You can also change these like that. Now if you want to change this, just click on the words and you'll be able to see on the left, and you can be able to change them as you please. So just click on them and change on them. If you want to change this image that you are seeing here, maybe it does not please you and you want to use a different image, just click on this section here, then click on style, and now you can change the image. You can see the image here. Now change the image. Just like that, we have changed our image. We can also change this now by clicking on the pencil here, and now clicking on additional, and now we can be able to filter what we want maybe people to see. maybe show destination. So this is the destination. You can decide not to show it. So if I click like that, you see it has gone. If you want not to show activity, it will be gone. If you don't want to show the duration, it will be gone. But I don't think it's important to do this, because that is the essence of having this. We want people to see the destination, the trip types, and things like that. So make sure you activate that. But I just wanted to show you that it's possible for you to add those sections. So scroll down and we can be able to change this, explore popular trips. Just click on it, then you can change the wording from here. You can also change the next ones from here. You just click on it and then edit from the left. So basically you're going to do that and view all trips. You can just click on that and you can change that, view all, maybe you can say see all trips. Something like that. So you can come here, and now if you want to edit this section, maybe you want to edit what people are going to see, maybe the trips that people are going to see, you're going to click on this pencil, then you're going to click on query, and then if you want to add, you can see right now what is being displayed is Nepal, Philippines, Maldives, things like that. If you want to add something here, just click on plus, and now you can be able to add another place, maybe Peru, and to see it will be added here. Okay, you can still change this explore activity by activities right from here. If you want to add activities here, you're going to click on this, and then we can go to query and we can decide how many we want to display here, how many activities. But right now we have 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, as you can see. So if you want to display 5, you can reduce them here, or 4 to be even. See, we have now 4. So let us just display 6, just showing you that it's possible for you to do that. Now come to this section. If you want to add the amount of trips here, maybe you have 10,000 trips or 500 trips, you can change here. So you can come here and say trips and tours. You can change the words, maybe trips and tours count. And now you can be able to put the number that you want here. Maybe you want 500. Maybe you are just beginning, so it will count up to 500, or maybe you have 100. So you're going to change them here. You can change this by also clicking on it the same way, and then you can change the number of countries. Maybe you have 10 or 20 or even 100, maybe 50. Something like that. The same way with these other ones. You can come to these client testimonials the same way. You can come, maybe if you want to add a testimony here, you can click on this section. Then we are going to see the name of this person. So this person is this. Then you have another one, maybe the name is Madame Nausea here. So you can come, maybe you don't want Madame Nausea, you want to change. So you can click on this Madame Nausea here. You can change her image. Maybe you want a man here. And from that, you can now select. After uploading the image, just scroll down, put your testimonial here. Now I've added my testimonial here. Then I can come and change the name. So maybe Mr. maybe Mr. Z. So you can see we have changed what was there. So if we go and click on Mr. Z here, and then we go to next, be able to see now Mr. Z here, and we have changed the content of here. So I'm just showing you that you can be able to change all these types of reviews that you are seeing here. Then you can read all the testimonials. So you can click here and you can even change this, read all testimonials here. So maybe testimonials, just like that. Then you can scroll down, and now you can be able to see the blog section. Blogs are really important because they will increase your traffic, organic traffic. So be blogging and make sure that you know how to do SEO, because blogs will bring a lot of traffic, organic traffic from Google. So these are the blogs. The blogs will be displayed here. Now the blogs are found here. So when you go to your dashboard, then you go to your posts and click on all posts. So these are now your blogs. These are the blogs that you are seeing, here. So the first blog is Hello World. So this Hello World. So actually we can trash this. So when we refresh this, it will be gone. This Hello World will be gone. So it will be displaying your blogs at home page here. To change these logos so that you can add the ones that you have partnered with, you can just click on them. Then on your left side, you are going to see all the items, that is all the logos. Click on item 1, choose another logo. I'm going to select this and select, and you see it will be added here. So you can add the logos that you will be working with the same way. So scroll down, and with that you will be done. So you are going to do the same thing. Then after you are done, you are going to click on update. But before you update, I want you to show you something here like history. You can click on history, and you will be able to see what you have done. So in case you feel like there's something wrong you have done, you can undo. So you can maybe click on here to go back to the previous step. Maybe go back here, then you go back to the previous step that you made. So something like that. So when you're done, just click on update, and with that you'll be doing the same thing for all your pages. So if I want to add a new page, I'm going to click on pages, add new. Maybe I want to add a section of our members, and then I'm going to click on maybe publish again, and I'm going to open this page on a new tab. So you can see we have our members here. So let's now add content to this particular page. So go back to your page, edit with Elementor, click on this plus icon, and now add a container. So just take a flex box, and then I'll be able to see these types of containers. So you have different shapes of containers. You will now add depending on what you need to add in your page. So let me just click on the first one. Now I'm going to add an image here. So I'm going to click on this box here, and then I'm going to drag an image and drop it here. And if I want to add an image, I'm going now to click on it and add an image. If I want to add text behind here, always click there. They are going to see all the options here, the text, the headings, the video, everything. Maybe I want some text here. I'm going to add it right there. So if sometimes I want to add a whole page without working on it, maybe I want to just edit, I'm going to click on let me now go back to history and start here where I started. Now I'm going to click on this particular box here you're seeing here. So from here I can add blocks and I can add a whole page. So click on pages. So most of these pages are pro, so you need to pay for them, but there are some that are free. Maybe this first one. Let me just click on it and click on insert. Then I'm going to click on apply. So you can be able to see that the whole page has been added here. So you can see we have the whole page here that has been added here, and now you can come here and now edit it. Just maybe change the images. Right now they have not loaded well because of my internet, so just come here and change the image. Maybe this is the director, maybe something like that. You can add other images here, things like that. So when you are done, you can click on update, and when you go to your members section and refresh, you'll be able to see that you have added that page and it has all these particular details that you are seeing here. So finally, we are now going to learn how to add this menu that you are seeing here. So this menu and also this footer menu that you are seeing here. Now to edit this primary menu, we're going to our dashboard, then go to appearance, then head on to menus, click on menus, and here you can be able to see, you can now select all the menus that you have. So you have this menu destination, primary menu. You can name them the way you want. So you're going to go to the primary menu, then you're going to select it, and now we can be able to see what has been displayed at the front end. We have home, all trips, and under home, all trips, we have these subsections that are under all trips. As you can see, all home, all trips, then these subsections. So we are going to go here. Now if you want to add a section here, or you want to add a menu here, maybe you want to add a destination here, you can come and you can see that we don't have the destination here. So we are going up here, then we are going to screen options, and then we can be able to add this to our menus, maybe the tags, the categories, the destinations, activities, maybe trip type if you want to. Then maybe that will be enough. You get the idea. Then you can come here and you'll be able to see all that we have added here. So if you want to add a destination, for example, you want to add a destination, the destination that we have just added, click on the destination and you can come and add the destination that we have just added for Kenya. So we are going to scroll down. You can see these are the most used. If you want to see all, just view all and you'll be able to see the destination for Kenya. So just click on Kenya and then add to menu. So when you come here, you'll be able to see all the destinations here, and we can be able now to see that Kenya will be added at the bottom. So to move, so if right now I save this just like that and I go to our menu and I refresh, you'll be able to see that Kenya has been added here, but we don't want Kenya to be added here. We want Kenya to be added under destination, to be here. So you're going to go back and then you're going to scroll down, go select Kenya, and now you can move it to where you want it to be. So we want it to be here under destinations. So we want it to be here. So under Kenya, we want to maybe add Mombasa. So we can still add that. So we are going to go to our destinations. So down here, then you can go to view all, then go to Kenya, and then we can select Mombasa and add to new menu. So you'll be able to see again Mombasa here, and then we can now scroll it and put it under Kenya. So if I put it here, it will be like it's competing with, it will be like it's the main town. But now if I put it like, I just scroll towards my right like that, and now I'll now have put it under Kenya. So if I save menu, I come here and refresh, so you'll see under destinations, you'll see Kenya, and under Kenya you'll be able to see Mombasa. So we can also delete some of the things here if we don't want them. Maybe we don't want to have the trip types here, so you can just come here, scroll down, and you can see the trip types. Just click on this arrow, and then you're going to click on remove. Then you can also remove this because it's under trip type, and then save. So if you come here again and refresh, you see we will not be able to see the trip types. So that's how we change or edit our menu section here. So we are going now to edit our footer section. So this section, now to change this section, the footer menu, so we have trip types, activities, destination, and contact information. So what you are going to do is now go to back to menus, and then we can now select the menu. So we can see the menu for activities. Just select it, and then click on select. So you'll be able to see all these activities, city tour up to boating. So you can see city tour up to boating. So you can also now maybe start with boating by just dragging and maybe set boating there. Then maybe you can save the menu, and you will see that it will change. So you can see that the boating is the first one. You can also decide maybe to remove hiking. Then save menu and refresh. Be able to see that it has been removed. Now you can be able to do the same for destination, then select. Be able to see all the destinations here. These are the destinations. You can add a new destination here. So just click here on destinations and come here to destinations and add our new destination. So view all and add a new destination called Mombasa, like that, or maybe Kenya, because I can see it's countries. So maybe the country Kenya. Then you're going to add to menu, and you can see it's here. Then save the menu, and once you refresh, you'll see a new destination here called Kenya. So basically you are going to do that. So once you have purchased the WP travel package, you are going to see, you are going to log in first in your account, and then you are going to click on add-ons. You are going to see that you have over like 30 add-ons, and you can see all of them here. So you can scroll down and check the ones that you want. So you can click load most to see more, but I just want to show you how to now add them to your website. Now you can click, maybe you want this trip fixed starting dates, group discounts, extra services. Maybe you want this, the first six. So you are going to click on view details, then download now, and your add-on will be downloaded here. So you can do the same for the other add-ons. So group discount, view details, then you can click on download now. So you'll see it downloading here. So you can see that it's the current version, and you can see all the documentation about your now this particular group discount add-on or any add-on that we'll be adding. Download all the add-ons that you want. I'm going to download mine real quick. And when I'm done downloading the add-ons that I want, I'm going to click on plugin, add new plugin. I'm going to upload the add-ons. So upload plugin, then choose file. Then I'm going to install all of them one by one. So I'm going to start with WP Travel Engine Advanced, then open, then install now, then activate. So you can see now I have it here. So I'll activate all of them. So I have installed and activated my add-ons, as you can see here. So what I'm going to do next is to activate my license that is found under WP Engine. Then I'm going to see the plugin license here. And then I can be able to activate all of them one by one. So I'm going to click in here for the first add-on. Go to the website, then my account. And then down here, I'm going to see my license key. So I'm going to copy it. Paste it here. And then save the changes. Then I'm going to paste the code here. Then I'm going to click on save changes. And you'll be able to see that all my add-ons will be activated. So after adding these add-ons, we want to see how they work. So if we go to our trips, then we go to our trips and open it on a new tab. And let's try to edit the last trip that we added. Let's just open it on a new tab also. And you can see this was a trip. So there's an add-on that I have added for this section and also for this section. So if I click on this section, so you can be able to see that the first day we had this. Then you see there's some other things that have been added here, so we can be able to at least write this. We can be able to underline some of our text. We can even be able to select the sleep mode here for 3 stars, tea house, 5-star hotel, things like that. We can even be able to add images and also add meals. So we can tick this, maybe this will be provided, or maybe breakfast and dinner, or dinner alone will be provided. Then you can also be able to add the location in terms of the attitude, the location and the attitude. So we can do all that for all the days. So you can see this feature has been added and it was not there initially. So we can add more add-ons to be able to activate all this. And then if you go to extra services, this one was blocked, so you could not be able to see anything here. So if we click on it, so we can select an extra service from here now. But let us understand first of all what is an extra service. So if we go to our front end and maybe we go for a trip, we check for a trip like this one, and then we check availability, then we check a day, then we click on continue. So you'll be able to see that we have a package here. So let me just take one person here and one child here, then we click on continue. So you'll be able to see that we have extra services here. So these extra services is what we configure here. So this is the add-on has added this functionality. Now to be able to add that extra service, we need to go to our dashboard, then hover over WP Travel Engine, then you'll be able to see extra services here. Click on extra services, or let us just open it on a new tab. Now you'll be able to see the name extra service here, and you'll be able to post it here. So we can add a new post and call it maybe room service. then scroll down, click on advanced, then you can look at the field you want to add multiple service options, so click on that. Then pricing, the services will have different prices, so you can tick on the options to have a different prices here, and then you can have now your services here and the cost and the description of the services. So for example, we want to have maybe a 1 bedroom. The cost will be maybe $200 per night. Then the service description will be maybe per night. Or we say cost per night. Then we can add another service option, so maybe 2 bedroom. Let's just edit this, 2 bedroom. Now the charge will be maybe $350 per night. Then it will be cost per night. Then we can now be able to add this. So we click on publish, then publish. So this one has been published. So what we are going to do is now go to the dashboard and now go to our trips. Find the trip that you want to add that. So I'm going to add that here. So edit the trip. Now scroll down, go to extra services. Now from here you can be able to click on choose global extra services, and you'll be able to see the room service that you have just added. Now you'll be able to see that the room service is custom and you have 1 bedroom and 2 bedroom options. Now save and continue. Now update this, and please don't forget to update because you'll not be able to see these particular features if you don't update. Now go now to your trip. Now we are going to refresh. Now we are going to check availability again. Now let's check 28th, then continue. Then you can see we have 2 packages. You can add maybe 2 parents and maybe 1 kid, 1 child, then continue. And we can now see that we have extra services here. So we can be able to add, maybe we want 1 bedroom, maybe something like that, and you'll be able to see that we have here the cost of the travelers, the 2 adults, the 1 kid, and the 1 bedroom has been added here, and you can see that the total is now okay. Then you can proceed to checkout, and now you can be able to add your details here and now check the mode of payment that you want to book with. Friends, that's how we add our add-ons and configure them. Every add-on has a different configuration. So friends, we have come to the end of our tutorial on how to create travels and tours website step by step. And as always, all the links mentioned in this video will be in the description below. If you have found this tutorial to be helpful, please support my channel by leaving a like. And if you are new to this channel, please subscribe. Thank you and see you on the next one.